Have you considered using wallpaper in your space? Well, I kind of think you should, and I'm going to break down my top 4 tips of how to use wallpaper. So tip number 1 with wallpaper is I think there's 2 categories. Is it that you're going to be bold with it, or are you going to be textural with it? So what this means is basically depending on what room you're going to use it in and also your style, do you want a wallpaper that kind of matches the paint color? If you do, what that does is just add a more serene, textured look to your space, and it's beautiful. The other option is to make it bold, and I love this as well, and that's making it a real focal point. So your first step, if you've been thinking about wallpaper, is to think, are you wanting texture or are you wanting a focal point? Tip number 2 is I want to tell you where to put it, because I think this is what holds so many people back from actually purchasing wallpaper and putting it up, is they're just confused where to put it. So I'm going to share some of my favorite places. A bathroom is a great place to put it because it doesn't have to match anything, and I think that's a fun area to go bold in. I love it in a bedroom. Behind the headboard is gorgeous. A textural way, I really love that. Behind your TV is a great way. I've done this before where there's these gigantic TVs, and then to hide the TV or to make it look not as large, we've put wallpaper. And then I love awkward corners or hallways. You know, walls that just aren't doing anything, to be able to put wallpaper on them just adds fun, personality, texture, and character to your space. Tip number 3 is, how much is this wallpaper going to cost me? Is a very common question I hear, and really my answer is it can cost anywhere from, I've seen it about $30 a roll to probably close to $1,000 a roll. So it really ranges, but the nice thing to know with that is you can get it at various price points. So I think that if cost is a factor to it, know that there are so many different places, so many different companies and big box retailers now really that are carrying wallpaper. One cost to consider that sometimes we forget about when we may get that $30 roll of wallpaper is the installation of it. So it is something you can do yourself. It's not as difficult as it used to be, but a lot of people do like hiring someone to do it. So that's probably where more of your cost comes in when thinking about wallpaper. And tip number 4 when adding wallpaper, or maybe I should say why people don't add wallpaper, is they say to me, what if I change my mind? What if I don't like it? And I think we that were around in the 80s and 90s have these visions of houses, you know, filled with wallpaper, and you could not get it off. It's not the same, the wallpaper you make now. It can be removed. It's not completely simple, but it's pretty simple. So if you do change your mind and want to change up the wallpaper, just like you'd want to change up paint, it is possible. So if that's holding you back, again, this isn't the wallpaper of the 80s. It's much easier now, and it can be removed. So just to recap, if you're considering wallpaper, is you either want to go bold or you want to go textural with it. Where to put it, really anywhere but bathrooms, behind your headboard, hallways are great places. How much you can spend, anywhere from I'd say like $30 a roll up. And what if you change your mind? Don't worry, it's not the wallpaper it used to be, and it can be removed. I think one of the other things that holds us back from choosing wallpaper is not knowing our style. So to help you out, I've created a style guide with a little style quiz, and I've linked to it below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I'd love it if you could like it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'd love it if you could share it with your family and friends. And make sure you hop on over to karladreyerdesign.com, because I do send weekly emails with design and decor tricks and tips that I can only share with you over email. We'll see you there.